All right, everybody, welcome to Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hopefully everyone's having a good week so far. The weather is crappy again. Yeah, that's just, par for the course this time of year. Sun, rain, sun, rain, sun, rain. Make up your mind. Rain, rain, go away. Come again some other year. Yeah, we're kind of over it for this year. But let's do some headlines, shall we? Some good headlines. Starting with Starbucks CEO will work as a barista once each month. So he's going to go around to different Starbucks locations and he's going to do the job as a barista for a few hours once a month. Why would he do that? Because it's a good way to understand how things work, how things are working, get the experience. When you're leading a bunch of people and you're responsible for the process, it's important to understand and be a part of the process and really feel it. So, cool. Good on you, CEO from Starbucks. Hey. All right, next one. Scientists identify possible source of universal radar signals at the edge of the solar system. Yeah. All right, last one. Blockbuster fans hope for a comeback after the website goes viral with the website goes viral and someone said I will cry. Yeah, Blockbuster hinting at a comeback. I don't know. I mean, it's all great, nostalgic and all that because it was cool on the weekends. You'd go and it was a family thing. You go, you find your movies and go home and watch movies. It's a big event. But what people fail to realize is that although we remember all the good stuff, the horrible times of like rushing to the video store, you ended up getting there late to find out they got a wall of the new movie. It'd be like going in and John Wick 4 just came out at the Blockbuster and you're like, oh, I didn't get to see it in the theater, so I'm going to the Blockbuster and I'm gonna find it. And there's this huge wall. There's 425 boxes of the John Wick 4 and you can see them all, but in behind the box is where the video is that you would take out and rent, but you frantically start searching through all of them to find out there's none there. And so that just destroys your entire night. Great, now what am I gonna rent? Yeah. And then you'd rush back the next day and be asking like, hey, do you have any behind the counter or something? It was a very stressful time, don't get me wrong. It was very stressful having to go to the video stores. Moving on. All right, it is Tuesday, and yesterday we had Alana and Clayton on to talk about their experience with the 40-hour film contest. It was last Friday night was the premiere for all of them, and here's how it worked. So there was 46 entries, but only 30 made it. 30 qualified, right? And then they only showed the top 17 films. So not all of them were shown, but we didn't make the top 17. That's okay. I'll get to that in a second. We did not make the top 17. We did make the top the 30 that qualified. We did get our picture on the big screen. We took a group photo and that was up there, but our video sadly did not get shown. And some may think, wow, that was a big colossal failure. And you'd be dead wrong if you thought it was a big colossal failure. We did not make it, but we learned a lot, and that's the point. Success is built on multiple failures, multiple not making your goals, multiple issues. And it's not that you failed, that's not what's important. It's how you overcome the failure. How do you deal with the failure? And we learned a lot. We learned a lot about the experience of what other filmmakers do, what other local small filmmakers do that we're competing against. We had no idea what we were really up against. And now we know. So, good news is none of us are quitters. So the failure only fuels us to work harder and do better. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot a few practice ones over the course of the year before we get to next year's, which will be in 2024. So it's a long ways off. Lots of time to hone our craft, focus on the process, and overcome the inability to make it into the top 17. So, but it was really cool. It's a unique experience. If you haven't been to a film festival before, I've never been to one myself. It was pretty cool, pretty fun. A lot of A lot of camaraderie between the different groups, a lot of people just having a good time, and the films were pretty good. They're all 5-minute shorts, different genres, so it was a pretty neat experience. So looking forward to having a lot more fun with that. We'll tell you more about the details there. Now, for seeing it, I know you guys all want to see it. We've been talking about it for a while, so want to see what did you guys do? So today, on our live, we're gonna watch it. Now we're gonna do our live a little bit different. We've been breaking off into groups. Now we're gonna be in a big group again, 1 o'clock. We're gonna show it. We're gonna premiere it here. We'll watch it in the building together as a group at 1 o'clock, and then our live will be discussing it afterwards and having some fun about the process and what it means to fail and to overcome, and how that means equals success in the long run. So look forward to that today, 1 o'clock on our YouTube channel. It's gonna be good times there. You'll get to see it. Then we'll post it. We'll post the official one that was entered into the film contest. We'll post that on our YouTube channel. You can check it out there. There'll be a link on our Facebook page and our Instagram page, so you'll be able to find it and watch it. And then later, you have to edit it. There's a lot of editing went into it. And the first round of editing, the film was about 9 minutes and 18 seconds, so I had to cut it all the way down to 5 minutes, which was difficult. So we might release later an extended version, so you can see all the other stuff that kind of got cut out for it, the director's cut, if you will. So it was a good, fun experience. Thank you to everybody that participated. So that's Clayton, Alana, my wife Tiffany actually came and helped out. We had Brandon and Anthony and Zach came by. We all had a good time. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Oh, and Emily. Emily was there. Yeah, how could we forget Emily being there? So thank you to all those guys that showed up. You'll get to see all their good hard work put into action here in just a little bit. And I think I'm gonna get punished for forgetting that. Ow! There you go. So, all right, that's today at 1 o'clock. We'll see that. All right, let's move on with the day. We've got Ray with some cool music right here.
Hymnless by Walden Wright, but I don't mind waiting such a long time for patience, for 3 red lights. No, I don't mind waiting such a long time for patience, for 3 red lights. No, I
very cool. Always local. Actually, a local artist that Ray has had on the show, put in the show. You've seen his music. Was one of the entries in the film festival. He did a documentary on creating a song via an AI. You guys have probably heard of Chat GPT. Used that to create a song, and they did this cool little 5-minute documentary on that process. That was pretty cool. All right, moving right along. We got Back in the Bearded Past with Zach.
Hey guys, how you doing? Let's get to it and let's go back to the bearded past with Zach. Let's talk about one of our favorite things, something that sustains us pretty regularly, food. Let's talk about the history of food today. And what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the history of fried chicken. All right? And I was a little shocked, actually. I think, we have our ideas of where it might be going or who might have maybe came up with it. But I found as I read this article, just like when you start reading anything in history, you find out that there's a good chance you were wrong, and definitely I was. So beyond the famous brand name, we all know Colonel Sanders and, Popeyes and all those fried chickens. But chicken is one of the most loved and consumed foods by Americans. I know we really think of burgers and hot dogs as American food. Chicken is the number one food in general consumed in America. We consume more chicken than anybody else in the world. Now, one of the things though is the fried chicken recipe first appeared in a British cookbook in 1747. The Art of Cookery Made Plain and Easy by Hannah Glasse. All right, so in this, she is marinating, an essential step in the dish preparation. Given the book's great success overseas, there's a good chance that this recipe that made its way into the American homes. Okay, so this popular book from Britain, there's a really good chance because of colonialism, it ends up in America. There are not many more sources on the precise origins of fried chicken. Certain is that it was invented by the Scots, who were well known for frying various foods without seasoning, generally called fritters. Many of them immigrated to South America in the 18th century because of the ongoing slave trade. Hence, African Americans are credited with making the dish famous and popular, above all, tasty. So, the actual recipe came out by the Scots, the Brits, and it was the African Americans who actually made it the deliciousness that we eat today, you guys. So, and one of the reasons that this was true, though, was because slavery in America, one of the only animals they were allowed to have as slaves actually was chickens. Because of their small size, they didn't encroach on the property's owners. So it was really, that was basically a staple. So they had to do what they had to do with that food. So a little history on it, you guys. And there's a lot more to it if you guys want to keep looking out here, all right, guys? So I'm telling you, I don't know, I'm pretty hungry now. It's 8:30 in the morning and I want some fried chicken. All right, guys, I'm out. Later.
All right, very good. Now, we're going to do the National Day, and it's not going to be National Film Day. It should be. Ooh, we should look for National Film Day. That'd be cool. We could do something for National Film Day. It's kind of fun. All right, let's go back, or no, check out the National Day right here.
Morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, just Tuesday. Yes, here we are. The last Tuesday. I can say that all week because it is the last Tuesday of the month. Tomorrow I can say that about Wednesday, and so on and so forth. So that's what you get on just a Tuesday. But it is Tuesday, March 28th, and today's National Day is something on a stick. Anything on a stick. You know, you'd be surprised what you can buy on a stick. Hot dog on a stick, skewers, so you got beef, chicken, pork, whatever, vegetable skewers. A skewer is on a stick. I've had Twinkies on a stick, a deep fried Twinkie on a stick. I've had you name it, kind of meat on a stick. Carl, did you have the pork belly?
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was good.
Ah, sorry. It's on a stick at the Bingo Barbecue in Disneyland, and it's pork belly, and it's delicious. It's one of my favorite. Right across from the Jungle Cruise. Can't beat it. But celebrate whatever's on a stick. I don't know, I guess you could put a sandwich on a stick if you wanted to. Just about anything you could put on. I don't think a deviled egg would go on a stick.
Well, we might have to try.
We might have to try it. Okay. That would be one dense deviled egg. But we could try. But it is something, anything on a stick day. Try it. Try it at lunch. See if you can put something on a stick and eat it.
Make sure it's a clean stick.
A clean stick. Maybe it's a chopstick. You can wrap some noodles around a chopstick and it'd be something on a stick, right? Okay. There we go. We're off topic, I'm sure, but that is today's National Day. Something on a stick day.
All right, and that is it for today, minus the fact that at 1 o'clock we're going to premiere in the building, live with all of us together, our film that we submitted for the 40-hour film contest, properly titled Kimberlina. So we'll see that here in a little bit. Otherwise, have a great morning, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, on the morning routine. That one's weird.